Welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to respond to a subscriber who sent me an email. He had some questions, he made some comments, and there might be some misunderstanding and maybe something wasn't explained. So I want to do it all, show you everything, and then show you a strategy that he can use immediately to quit chasing car count, begging customers for reviews, and pleading with them to send customer referrals. So let's jump into it. Tony here sent me an email and he said, I watched your last video on texting everyone and so on, but what got me was your $1,000 price tag for services. This tells me you're not listening to me and possibly others like me. There are only 2 people running this shop here, not the 6, 8, or 10 in the last video. We're a small family shop in town with a college and racing and automotive shops. So almost everyone going or graduated from this college thinks they're master mechanics. Well, of course they do. And they start working out of a 1-car garage or go big and open a large shop, gouging customers and leaving town to go home, leaving customers adrift. And most do not want to go back to the shop they left, thinking we wouldn't want to welcome them back. So they drift around from place to place looking for a final port again. So if you could make a video on what to do in my situation, I would watch it. But this texting people takes up too much time trying to chase a possible solution to the business. Signed, Tony. Tony, first of all, thank you so much for your message. I really do appreciate it. And also understand there's nothing in this video that I'm going to say to you or suggest that means that there's something wrong. Look, you don't know what you don't know, so I'm going to show you what I know, what I've tested, proven, and do with my private clients. Before I do that, I want to respond to a couple of points you made in the email I just read. Number 1, you mentioned a $1,000 price tag. You're right, but there was a change in that shortly after that training, and I reached out and emailed you, but I didn't get a response. So I'm telling you now, there is a link down below to go connect with me and get a strategy call. I'll explain everything to you, answer all your questions, and show you everything you need to know. Number 2, you referenced a previous video where I was talking about shops with 6, 8, or 10 people. So could you tell me which video that was? Because I don't ever recall talking specifically about shops of that size, and a lot of my clients are small 1, 2, 3-man operation. So go ahead and just leave that in the comments or go ahead and email me that link too. I'm curious. You also commented on chasing a solution to your problems. Well, before I respond to that and show you something that you can start doing with virtually no training, I'll show you that in a second. But I want to ask you a couple of questions, and this goes to any shop owner watching this video. Let me ask you this. When a customer leaves your shop, how many times do you send them a thank you card or a thank you message of any kind? I was thinking probably not often. Secondly, how many times do you send your customers a link directly to your Google reviews page or any other page where you collect reviews so that you make it easy for them to actually leave you a review? And above that, do you have a strategy that actually forces them to give you a good review? And when I say force, it's more of a psychological hack that gets them to respond to your question in the right way. I'm thinking you probably don't do that either. Thirdly, how many times have you picked up the phone and called a customer, maybe 3 or 4 weeks after they left your shop, and said, hey, it's Tony. I know you were in about a month ago. Is everything okay? I'm sort of thinking that you don't do that either. Am I right? And then, how many times do you ask your customers for referrals? How many times do you send them something to send their friends and associates to get them to come into your shop? I'm thinking you probably don't do that either, because you already said that you were very busy and you were a 2-man shop. Am I right? And when I say send them an offer that they can share with their friends and associates, I'm going to throw it up on the screen here and show you exactly what I mean. I'm talking about a perfect auto service offer. And if you want that strategy, go ahead and connect with me. I'll send you a link to that. But you would send their friends to a page that says, hey, we're so glad to see you. Right now, you can save $64.96 on your next service and oil change. Here's what you're going to get. We list it as a premium oil change. It includes premium oil, quality oil filter and chassis lube where applicable. And again, this can all be formatted to be either conventional oil or synthetic oil. It's using your numbers, your prices, never any discounting, giveaways, freebies, and all the stuff that only attracts the bottom feeders. This perfect offer goes on to say, I'll even toss in, number one, check all fluids, including brake, power steering, coolant, and washer fluid, total value of $18.95. Number two, check all exterior lights, including license plate, reverse light, marker lights, because burnt out lights can get you pulled over. Value of $24. Number three, a battery test, because batteries can fail any time of year, and that could leave you stranded. There we attach a value of $19.99. And number four, we'll even do an unlimited fluid top off, a total value of $22.97. We wrap that offer up with a total value of $150.91, now available for $85.95, where you show the customer they save $64.96 or 43.4%. Now, understand this. This is all based on your current pricing and the services that you do anyways when the cars, you check the coolant and you check this and you do all that anyways. And so instead of putting out a lame offer that says, 22 point, free inspection with your oil change, do it this way where there's a value. So now you've got your customer who's sent you their friend or associate, and they see this offer, and right here they can book right here, fill out the information, they can pick a date that they want to do this, they can pick a time to bring the car in, and they can even let you know that they want to either drop it off or wait, and let you know that they're redeeming a coupon here. And better than that, on this form, we even have them say, can you tell us the name of the friend who referred you? So now you've got a brand new customer, and I'll show you how all this works and how you entice your current customers to send you their referrals. So to explain all this for you, I'm going to draw it all out here on my whiteboard desk and share it with you, show you everything step by step. And you tell me if this makes sense. This road is going to carry on and go around till the customer comes back to your shop. We're going to start with your desktop computer in your shop with the Gomo text platform on it. Using a multi-message sequence predetermined and set up prior so that it's all ready to go, you're going to start by sending your customer a text message, and that message is going to be that day or the day after they leave your shop. It's going to be a simple thank you, and just tell them that you want to thank them for the trust they placed in you to have their car serviced there. That's pretty simple, isn't it? On the second day, you're going to send another text message that says something really simple. Hey, it's Tony. I've got one quick question for you. Can you tell me the 2 or 3 things that you like the most about your service? Pretty simple, but now you include a link in that text message that directs your customer back to your Google reviews. Like, it can't be any easier. Why you're not getting reviews right now? Because you beg your customers for reviews, and they all say the same thing. Oh yeah, I'll send you a review. You know what happens when they get home? They sit down and they start typing on the computer. They start typing with stuff like, I took my car to, delete. That's not right. They start another way. My car had a noise and, oh, gee, that doesn't sound good. People will think I drive an old clunker. So delete. So they start again. I stopped in to see, oh, this sounds like that's all I do is drive around all day and talk to Tony. So delete. And you know what they say? They say, they walk away and leave it, and they'll do it another time. I promise you that's what happens. Do you know why that happens? Because people don't write reviews for a living. They don't know how to write a review. They don't know where to start, and they just don't do it. But on the other hand, if you ask them a simple question, like what are the 2 or 3 things you like the best about your service, and send them a link to a Google review right on their phone so that they can do the review right now, you're going to get reviews. I've seen it happen time after time. But right now, let's get back to our text. Now, in about 4 days, we're going to send another text message to the customer, and that's text message number 3 of this sequence. And here's what you're going to say. You're going to say something like, hey, I want to buy you lunch. Seriously, I'm sending you another text in a couple of minutes, and just forward that text to your friends and associates. And when they come in for service, I'll send you a $10 Subway card, and you can have lunch on me. And understand this, I have nothing for Subway sandwiches. It's just that they're everywhere. So I use Subway as an example, but you can use any gift card that you want. So the next text message that goes out is number 4, and it goes out to them a few seconds later. It's the message that they send to their friends and associates. And it goes back right to what I showed you on my phone. Easy? Have we done anything that's too difficult to do? Message number 5, we're going to do a simple follow-up message, and all we're going to do is say something real simple. No sales pitch, no call to action. We're just going to say, hey, it's Tony. It's been about a month since you were in for service, and I just want to ask, is everything okay? And you, again, give them an opportunity to either text them back or call. Can't wait to see you on your next service. That's all you've done. When's the last time you ever did anything like that? I'm thinking the answer's no. Here, now, number 6, we get the customer a bounce back message, and this is pretty important because all we do is say to them, hey, I noticed that your vehicle's due for its regular service and oil change. We're busy, but if you contact us now, I'll fit you in our schedule when it's convenient for you. If you prefer, you can reply A to this text message, and we'll get you started on your next appointment. So understand this, the letter A in this sequence is using the text bot that's installed to actually send your customer a form to just go ahead and book an appointment. We always say that no appointment is not guaranteed until you confirm it, but it lets them pick a date and all that other stuff so that they can book their own appointment. Message number 7 is just a follow-up in case, and it's a reminder. And all we do is remind the customer that, hey, I noticed your vehicle's actually overdue for its service. I know you're busy, and I don't want to be a pest, but you know how important regular maintenance is. Text or call me so we can schedule your next appointment when it's convenient for you. Again, if you prefer, just reply to this message with the letter A, and we will send you a link to go ahead and create your own appointment. I don't know, is any of that too difficult? But here's the best part. When you spend 20 minutes or a half hour and work with us to create your sequence using all the timing and pressing that you want, when I say timing, I'm saying things like if you're typically getting customers to come in 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, this can all be edited to work to what works for you. But understand this, the last time you did this you've never done it. And I'm telling you now that if you do a little bit of research, this isn't me speaking, this is studies show that over 68% of your customers left your repair shop because of indifference, meaning they didn't think you cared. You never followed up, you never sent them anything. So tell me, when's the last time you did that? Probably not, but here's what's so cool. In the GoMo text platform, this is all done, this multi-sequence message is all timed and done with 3 clicks of a mouse. All you have to do is in your dashboard, go ahead and select the customer, select the sequence, and then here's the real hard one, press send, and that's it. That sequence then goes out and does it all for you. While you're obviously too busy running your 2-man shop. Make sense? So right now, if you have any questions, I've left links down below where you can go ahead and connect with me on a strategy call or drop me a message and ask your question by email. Understand that on that strategy call, there's no high pressure sales, like I really don't care, but I guarantee you I'm going to show you a way to quit chasing car count, begging customers for reviews, or pleading with them to send you their friends and associates as new customer referrals because you're talking to them on their phone. That's where they spend 90% of their day. So go ahead and do that. In the meantime, YouTube says you probably want to see this video. I'm Matthew, the Car Count Fixer. Thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see you on the next video. Take care. Talk real soon.